Hello Gemini, Sun Rising and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Gemini, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Gemini, let's get started. How does Gemini currently view this relationship? All right, let's see what's going on, Gemini. So we do have the Queen. Wait a second, we have something else here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. We do have the Seven of... Okay, so you're trying to figure out if somebody's worth your time and or investment from the looks of it. Currently at the moment, you find yourself with connecting with an Emperor. This person might be older than you. If this person's not older than you, they might just have more life experience than you do. But Gemini, you just want to make sure, right, that you're not investing your time and energy towards, someone that you shouldn't be investing your time and energy towards. It kind of looks like a part of you feels like, okay, like this is somebody who's worth your time and our investment, but then there's that other part of you that's extremely unsure. So let's look a little bit more into this person, Gemini, and see what's going on. How does this person currently view this relationship with Gemini? Okay, so we have the King and the Queen of Swords, true pair situation between you and this person. You guys are definitely soulmates. I'm gonna be honest, Gemini. I'm gonna be honest. Where do I want to start with this one over here? Let's just focus on the positive and then we'll jump over to the negative, shall we? So when it comes down to you, you are somebody that they can totally see themselves settling down with, getting married to, starting a family, the whole shebang bang, right? However, I just kind of feel like they didn't want to do all this right now. You know what I mean? Like they weren't trying to settle down right now. They weren't trying to build a life with somebody right now. Like this person still wants to be out here living their best life, is basically what I'm getting. They're a little conflicted, when it comes down to, I'm not gonna lie, they're a little conflicted because it's like, they're looking at you like, damn, like Libra's so perfect, but not Libra, this person could be a Libra. Gemini's so freaking perfect, but like, I still want to be single and I still want to be free and do whatever I want. Like it does kind of have that, feel to it, Gemini. This person also fears that if they were to for example, get up and walk away from you, that they could be missing on a really good opportunity because they don't know if they're going to find someone like you ever again. They don't know. They don't know. There's a possibility that they might, and there's a possibility that they may not, find someone like you. So that's like another thing too, is that they fear that if they walk away from this relationship that they share with you, that they would end up regretting it. Okay. So just know right now, Gemini, you're connecting with somebody who looks at you like you're perfect for them. But at the end of the day, they do harness the energy of, I just don't want to settle down right now. I don't want to settle down right now. Like I want to settle down later, just not right now. So you're connecting with somebody who is unsure on how they even want to proceed forward with you at this point, okay? Let's see how you feel. How does Gemini currently feel? Okay. All right. True pair situation yet again between you and this person. So they did show up as an Emperor. You're showing up as an Empress. So you guys could be around the same age, or there might be like a slight age gap between you and this person. It kind of looks like the both of you have one foot in, one foot out when it comes down to one another, but for different reasons. Like your biggest thing is, well, I just don't want to waste my time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to make a mistake. So this is kind of why you have one foot in, one foot out when it comes onto this person. They have one foot in, one foot out when it comes on to you, because as much as they look at you like you're the perfect person for them, and they don't think that they're ever going to find someone like you again, they don't want to settle down right now, so then there's that. Let's keep going. How does this person currently feel? I think that right now, just considering where the energy is kind of sitting for them, I think that you should just kind of hold off, I would say, on investing all that you have to give into this person that is uncertain right now, because that's what it is. They're uncertain. Like, a part of them wants to pursue this and a part of them is just like, but I I don't want to settle down right now. Like, I just don't want to be single and free and, shit like that. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. But we do have the Temperance card. We do have the Page. Well, this person is definitely being divinely guided. They are being divinely guided to give you in this relationship that they share with you a chance. I feel like this person's receiving a lot of like divine guidance. I'm also getting this person's receiving like a lot of signs from like the universe. Like, in other words, it's like the universe is trying to like point this person in your direction, Gemini. But we'll see if they listen, because there's still that part of them that's just like, but, I want to go off and do this, that, and the third with my life. I have yet to do this. I have yet to do that. I don't know if I want to settle down right now. Like, oh, all right, what actions will Gemini take towards this person? Or moving forward. Okay. So we do have the Emperor, we do have the Justice card, and then we also have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, Gemini, in regards to how you plan on moving forward, okay? Depending on what this person decides to do next will determine what you decide to do next. So, for example, once this person gets to this point where they've determined, like, all right, boom, this is what I want to do moving forward with my life, regardless if it involves you in it or not, will determine what you do next. So if this person in the end decides, you know what, I want to go be with Gemini and build with Gemini, then that's just what I see you deciding to go off and do with this person. If this person decides, you know what, I just still want to be single and free and just be out here living my best life, you will get up and walk away from this person in a heartbeat, and you won't think about it twice. What action? So depending on what they do will determine what you do, is kind of how it's looking. What actions will this person take towards Gemini or moving forward? I am definitely getting that you may go as far as to like hit this person with an ultimatum. Like, you might tell this person like, hey, like, I really do like you, and you're somebody that, I would love to like build towards like a future with. What do you think? Like, so you might, tell this person how you feel, and then, depending on what they say and or do will determine what you say and or do. Because it kind of looks like you're basing whatever decision you decide to make in the end off of whatever they decide to do in the end. We don't really see you deciding, you know what, I'm just unsure about this person, so I'm going to get up and walk away. Like, or, you know what, I really do like this person, so I'm going to go off and pursue a life with them. Like, we don't really see you doing any of that. What we do see you doing is waiting to see what they decide to do, because that'll determine what you're gonna decide to do, if that makes any sense. But in regards to how this person plans on moving forward, they know that they're being presented with a really good opportunity. I mean, nobody needs to essentially tell them that. They are consciously aware, okay, that if they were to go off and pursue a life with you, it will drastically change this person's life. There is no more doing the whatever the hell they've been doing, since they've been, single. There is no more of that. There is no more of that. All of that will, technically speaking, have to come to an end, and they essentially know that. They just don't know if they're ready to give all that up. If that makes sense. So if this person was out here chasing tail, left and right, they can't do that shit no more. You know what I mean? If they decide to go off and build and establish a life with you, and they know it, and they know it. Now, I'm sure they were doing more than just, chasing tail. You know what I mean? But I'm just throwing that out there. Like, there's certain things that this person was clearly doing when they were single and alone that they obviously cannot do within this dynamic that they share with you if they choose to pursue a relationship with you. But they don't know if they're ready to give that up. They don't know if they're ready to give up their single life. More of the story, regardless of what they were doing when they were single, they don't know if they really want to give all that up. But it does appear to me that you're more than likely going to be hitting this person with an ultimatum. Like, all right, boom, what are we doing? What are we doing? You tell me, what are we doing here? You tell me, I do feel like this person's going to need some time to really think about what they want to do moving forward. You know, I am definitely getting that. I don't feel like you're going to give this person a lot of time though. Like, I think that you'll respect the fact that they need time to figure it out, but I don't think you're going to give them a lot of time. Like, in other words, I don't think you're going to give this person a whole fucking month to figure out if they want you or not. You know, if they're ready for a relationship with you or not. Like, I don't see you doing all of that, you know? You might give this person like a week or two to think about it, but other than that, if this person doesn't, you know, tell you, all right, boom, like I'm ready, this is what I want, like if they don't hit you with that within the next 2 weeks, I would say tops, I think that you're going to take it upon yourself to stop investing your time and energy towards this dynamic that you share with them. But depending on how they play this will determine how you play this. Okay. So with that being said, Gemini, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.